Hello, my name is Frankie, and this is a video essay on Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2, Where to Start. Spider-Man 2 released in 2004 on a budget of $200 million and grossing over $800 million at the worldwide box office. We live in a time where there's a superhero film coming out every month, to the point that audiences are starting to feel fatigued due to the constant cookie-cutter formula, as stated by cinema legend Martin Scorsese. In the early 2000s, when the superhero genre was still at its birth, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 came out. This one's personal. Spider-Man 2 is not only the best superhero movie of all time, but the best movie of all time. From its amazing screenplay, complex characters, beautiful visuals, and its everlasting legacy. Everything that has been said about Spider-Man 2 has been talked about to death on YouTube. But here's my take on the topics that I will be discussing, starting with its screenplay. As to not go off on a tangent, Alvin Sargent's screenplay for Spider-Man 2 kicks a lot of The script has a very simple premise. Peter has to learn the responsibilities of being Spider-Man and how that affects his life and the people around him, while stopping Doc Ock. While the plot is simple, it gives us the opportunity to spend more time with the characters, making them far more complex and nuanced as their actions drive the story forward. The screenplay asks a very interesting question, and that question is why? Why must Peter give up his dreams to do the right thing? In the first film, he initially does this out of guilt for the death of his Uncle Ben. But now, we have to take into consideration Peter's wants. And Peter wants to be with Mary Jane, but that would put her in his enemy's crosshairs. He wants a steady job and to succeed in his studies, but he has to be there for the citizens of New York when they need saving. His relationship with his best friend, Harry, and Aunt May are crumbling, all because he has to be Spider-Man. This film treats Peter like a human punching bag, and that's just in the first 10 minutes. Moving on to our next subject, the complex characters. And as to not go off on a tangent, I will be focusing on our main antagonist, Dr. Otto Octavius. Doc Ock is everything Peter wishes he can be. He's brilliant and not lazy. He has the love of his life at his side, and he's able to pursue his dreams, all while servicing the city of New York. Doc Ock gives one of the most important lines in the film.
Intelligence is not a privilege, it's a gift, and you use it for the good of mankind.
After his experiment goes south, the AI in his mechanical arms give him a Dr. Jekyll and Hyde personality. Throughout the screenplay, there's clever foreshadowing and great payoffs. At the end of the film, when Peter uses his Aunt May's words of wisdom to bring back Doc Ock to the light.
Sometimes, to do what's right, we have to be steady and give up the thing we want the most, even our dreams.
He becomes a hero of New York and saves the city from his fusion experiment, dying a hero and not a monster. On to the next subject. Visually, the film is shot beautifully by the incredible cinematographer Bill Pope. His use of warm oranges essentially gives Spider-Man the colors we associate with him, in addition to the spectacular direction of Sam Raimi and his inventive camera movement that give the film personality. Throughout the film, there are a lot of subtle details and imagery. For example, Dr. Otto Octavius' Icarus-like story and him flying too close to the sun, leading to his eventual downfall. In addition, when he is in control of the tentacles, the light is white, and when the arms are in control, they're red, a great visual cue for us, the audience. Adding more to the visuals, the hospital scene is fantastic. It's pure Raimi. Not only does it have a lot of subtle details, but it shows Otto as a menacing antagonist. The height of the film is the train fight. Not only does it pit an 8-legged freak against another 8-legged freak, but the editing by Bob, along with Raimi's directing, make it feel like the comics are leaping off the page. From Spider-Man saving the passengers to skidding on the asphalt, culminating in probably the best part of the scene, Peter stopping the train and saving the citizens. In conclusion, Spider-Man 2 is one of the all-time greatest films in terms of its spectacular screenplay, dynamic characters, and stunning visuals. Its legacy is still talked to about till this day. J.K. Simmons is J. Jonah Jameson, and the character of Mr. Dickovich is a blast. Toby and Alfred are stellar in their respective roles, even coming back to fix the most current Spider-Man adaptation, in addition to having an entertaining director's cut, Spider-Man 2.1. Thank you and have a beautiful day.
Action.
This precious Captain target is the fuel that makes this project go. There are only 25 towns on the planet. I want to thank Harry Osborn and Osborn Industries for providing it.